Welcome everybody, it is Claudia and this is Patchwork with Claudia. Today we are working on the woven star block. To make this block we are going to use 5 different colors. I will call white color A, this one color B, color C, color D and color E. So let me read what we will need to work on this project. We will need 4 squares, 3.5 inches color A for this part. We will need 4 squares of 4 inches color A for these sections. Then we will need 2 squares of 4 inches color B, C, D, and E. And from that, we cut one of the squares diagonally to get 2 triangles. But we are going to use only 1 triangle. For the other part, we are going to use these squares with the white square to make these sections. So the triangle we are going to use here inside, in the middle. Then we will need 1 square of 3 inches color B, C, D, and E to make the little triangles. So let's see it, how it works. I set up all my pieces here and we begin developing the outside part of the block, making the half square triangles here, here, and here. So as always, we are going to draw a line diagonally, and then from that line a 1/4 inch on each side. We draw the second line to join the light fabric with the dark fabric. So we are going to start organizing our parts here, and so here and here, and then we cut in the middle. So let's do that process. I am ready to start sewing. So I mark all my fabrics to not get lost since we have several pieces. So I mark this one as my fabric B, the light blue I mark as my fabric C, this green I mark as my fabric D, and finally this one I mark as my fabric E. So I'm going to start working on my half square triangles with my fabric B and my fabric A, that is the background fabric. So I have these 2 first pieces already. Now I need to do the same with the other 3 and press, cut and press again, and we will have that part ready. I have here already my A pieces. They are already trimmed, so each one measure 3.5 inches. Now it is time to join the little triangles. So I already have here cut my little triangles. So we need to join these little triangles. So in this case we are joining here 1 triangle B with 1 triangle C. Here we are joining 1 triangle B with 1 triangle E. Here we are joining 1 triangle D with 1 triangle E. And finally here we are joining 1 triangle C with 1 triangle D. So let's start in order. Let's start joining these triangles. We are going to join them using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. So let's So these little triangles. I have here the first one. So then we need to put this way and do the same with the other three, with the other three. And after that, we can join these two pieces. So let's continue. I already joined the two little triangles. Now it's time to join these two little triangles with the big one. And after that, we press, and after that, we need to trim them so this section will be 3.5 inches. So let's start doing that process. So here I have the first one that will be here. So then we need to press, and as I said before, trim it. Now we need to do the same with the other three pieces. I already trimmed all 4 sections, so they measure 3.5 inches around. And I have all my sections ready to start assembling the block. So I lay out the block, and we are going to start sewing row by row, join row by row. So we are going to start here, and then here, and finally the last row. After we finish all rows, we are going to press, and then we are going to join here, here, and here. So let's start sewing. I'm going to start join the first row, and as always we use a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and let's start the process. Oh, it was this way. Yes, this way. Yeah, we need to be very careful to not twist the sections so we don't mess it up our block. Now let's grab the first row again, and let's check again how it was. It was this way, and then here it was this way. So now it's time to join these two. We nest our seam allowances here and continue sewing. do with the second row, and let's see, I'm looking here my diagram, going this way, and then this one is going this way. Let me confirm. Yes, it is that way. So now I can join these two parts. So we again nest the seam here. We nest the seams here and continue sewing. So I already have my first two rows. So let's see how they are turning. Is this way. And now let's open and it's this way. So we can see how it's turning. Now we need to do the same with the other two rows and we press. I have here all my rows ready. So now it's time to join them. So I need to nest the seams so they match, and will be like that one. So let's start sewing again. I'm going to join the first two rows of my block. One is done. Let's do the other two rows. Twelve and a half inches is a pretty decent size of a block when you are working with these multiple pieces. It's very manageable. Let's see what I have so far. Okay, let's see here. Let's open here and we can see it. So now it's time to join the middle. So I'm going again, help myself with pins, because with these seams, to nest these seams, pins are the best option here because of the multiple layers of fabric that we have. Okay, let's do here. And one more in this side. And now it's time to join it. We grab it here very well. And let's sew. Reorganize here my fabric. The last piece. And let's see. So here it is. Now it's time to press and we will be done. Here is the woven start block. It is 12.5 inches. I hope you practice it. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, share the videos, give me thumbs up, and see you next time here in Patchwork with Claudia. Bye.